Wow. So last night, I had what I thought was the pleasure of finding Atlas Shrugged Part 2 in my Netflix inbox. And I've been eagerly waiting for this because I thought the first Atlas Shrugged movie was decent. I don't think I have a review on that. Maybe I should do a movie review on that as well. But my understanding was this installment of the Atlas Shrugged movie was difficult to make, difficult to finish, and it stars a very different lineup than the first one. Overall, like I said, I was very glad to see it, and I have a lot of respect for the franchise because Ayn Rand, for me, and I know of quite a few many, is one of the people that serves as a cornerstone for our economic understanding, and objectivism and some of the things that are possible. And I do understand that some people that are very good at economics remain even more objective than that. They're like, oh, it's not so easy as, objective versus Keynesian or Austrian or whatever, and just make money. And I get that 100%. But I believe that objectivism and capitalism is a subject that is very important to understand, and how macroeconomics operates, because you can take pure capitalism and put it against some sort of intervention and possibly predict how something will happen. Now I have the list of cast over here with this particular movie. Getting back on track, the actors are outstanding in this movie. So I don't know what it is for me that this movie was missing. Perhaps you could watch this yourself and figure it out. And because of this component that's missing for me, it took away from my enjoyment of this movie, and it's going to prevent me from giving it a perfect rating, which is, of course, the C in 3D is my highest rating. This definitely is a rental, which is just one step above. Wait till you can find it for free online. And the reason why it even achieves that is because I feel some of the actors in it are outstanding craftsmen. Isai Morales as
so
Francisco
you think
de
money
Cunha,
is the root of all evil?
known to me forever as Richie Valens' older brother in the movie La Bamba. He is awesome in that role. I think he hits De Cunha to a T, and much of the cinematography in this movie along that line matches my mental imagery I had when I read the book. Now my hit that I've got to give this movie, I think, is how much would I be enjoying this movie if I hadn't read the book? And as I did read the book, how much did they leave out then? If this is going to be a love letter to the fans of Ayn Rand and the fans of Atlas Shrugged, I mean, why leave stuff out? Why try to? It's like a movie that can't figure out what it is that it's doing. Is it trying to introduce Atlas Shrugged to a non-reading audience? Because I feel that if I imagine watching this as a person who didn't already know the story, I would be lost the way that it ties stuff together. I mean, naturally, I can watch the movie like, okay, that guy's this, that guy's that, and significance. But the actors are doing such a good job of trying to tie it together. So I don't know. I really can't tell you if that has to do with editing or what. Richard Jones as Eddie Willers, I think, does a decent job of being Eddie Willers in that movie, but I don't think he's quite the Eddie Willers from the book, and I don't want to spoiler anything. Paul McCrane as Wesley Mouch, they pronounce it, does an outstanding job in that role. I mean, Diedrich Bader is Quentin Daniels. Diedrich Bader from what you call it? Drew Carey Show. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Good stuff, and he's doing a great job in that role. No complaints. Samantha Mathis nails Dagny Taggart. Now, I preferred,
Depends. Is that a good
in
thing
my
or a
mind,
bad
the
thing?
look
Oh,
of the Dagny
that's great, I'd say.
Taggart
Wow,
from
Where'd you get the hat, Jeff Allen?
Atlas Shrugged Part 1, just because of her appearance, if I can be
I've ordered
shallow.
the replacement rails for the Rio Norte line from Weird and
Who
Steel.
I have a contract
the-
with Oren Boyle.
You had a contract.
The lady who
with
played
them.
Dagny Taggart in the first
canceled
Atlas
it.
Shrugged had this je
Much
ne sais
authorities, you
quoi
had to do a
that just
backdoor-
made you want to acquire her.
I understand.
Samantha Mathis, unfortunately, to me, doesn't carry that same ambiance. However, what she does do is she does a good job of portraying the Dagny Taggart at this part of the story, who's become exhausted, who is, for lack of a better term, kicking against the pricks as the world unwinds around her. Jason Begg nails Henry Reardon. I think he may be the first Hank Reardon from the first movie. It's unreal to me, and I don't understand how a movie that's so well acted ends up missing the mark. I do recommend you check it out. Netflix or Redbox for sure, just to see. And yeah, I'm happy to put this review up, and I am glad I watched it. I enjoyed the visualization of one of my favorite stories. So yeah, there you go. So in a scale from don't watch to 3D, I got to go with rental. All right, so hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got a little bit out of this review, and we'll see y'all later. Itchy.